Hey everyone, it's David here. So one of the questions I get a lot is it better to work state funds, bankruptcy funds, unclaimed tax mortgage overages, or unclaimed mortgage overages, or unclaimed tax overages? And that's a loaded question. I will say that state funds is probably the easiest to get involved in. I call it the low-hanging fruit. You go, you see the state funds are there, you know they're there, you secure them, you get people paid, you get a finder's fee. Let's look at a search on the way how you could start finding these funds and how you could come up. So if I come up to Google, and I'm just going to go advanced search, I've done this before, and what I'm going to do is put unclaimed state funds, and I want to do everything in the last week. Now, if I just Google unclaimed state funds, I'm going to get everything up there. These are going to be articles and changing information, things that are coming up, like 71.6 million in unclaimed funds owed to Stark County residents. That piques my interest. As you come up here, how to uncover if you're unclaimed money. Here's a city in Texas, and there's different avenue streams of income out here. And I'm just kind of looking and reading here as we go along. Yeah, actually, cool. Here's one of my YouTube videos. This is awesome. I didn't know that would be in there. All right. And as I looked on this, I found one in Ohio by just doing this earlier. And this was not the site. But what I did is I came in, and what I learned about Ohio, and I've worked Ohio in both tax and mortgage overages. I've done well there, but I've not ever worked a state funds claim. What it says is that Ohio is holding approximately $4 billion of unclaimed funds. Does this money belong to you? And it gives a website right here. So let's go check out this website and see what's on here. Okay, so right here is the Ohio State Funds Unclaimed Division. And what I start looking for is frequently asked questions. Finders, right here on the bottom, it has finders. I'm going to click that. Finders are people like we locate money. Okay, this is renewal. This page provides information on renewing your finder's registration. This is the finder. This means that they're going to have a list available to you, or they should at least. And this means that you can go and work Finder. Now, what you do is you click on this and you find out, please fill out our contact form so we could send you an application. Boom, I click on here. Okay, so here's the contact form to send them an application. So what I would do is, what is the purpose of this message? I would click here, Finder, my first and last name, email, phone number, even though these aren't required. And then I would just put something like, I would like to become a finder. Please send me an application. And then I would fire that off and send it. And then I would also get familiar with what's needed. So they want a completed, signed, and notarized application. Okay, that's going to be them. At this time, the division will only accept in-person notarizations. I did not know that, so that you might want to call and find out about. You might actually have to be in Ohio for that. I don't know. I would call and ask about this because a lot of times this is not the case. A valid driver's license. If so, I would find a way to get up to Ohio, and I would go ahead and register. A template for the fee agreement and spreadsheet you'll use for the Ohio claimants. Examples are provided on this page. That is awesome. So they give you an example template. A template is what are the rules, and you're going to have to find out, like, are you allowed to charge 30%? Are you allowed to charge only 10%? So one or two of the states don't have a fee cap. I don't think. Most of them are 10%. I do think that needs to be challenged, and challenging it is tough, because if you're working a case for $1,000, 10% is nothing. Actually, 50% of that's really nothing. If you're working a lead that's $30,000, 10% is okay. But like, if you work 10,000 or less, I think the percentage should be able to increase, and then the higher you get, the percentage should decrease, just to make it where it's good. Because if you're recovering $20,000 and you get 30% of that, that's 6,000. So you just want to find the states and how they work. And then most people, what they end up doing is when they work claims, they work the higher end claim. By the way, when I first started the business, my aim was to get 5 claims at $800, making $4,000 a month. That's when I first started. So this is just the fee requirement and the requirements of the fee here. What the claims have to include, they have to include the registration number and then penalty. So they have all these. We'll pay, we'll be fined not more than $500. And then, yeah, so you want to find it. You want to get familiar with this. You want to call and make contact. And you want to ask, like, hey, I want to have this notarized. Do I have to really be there in person? They may say no. They may say yes. Now, the way I found this is, again, I went to the Google search, and when I searched this, it's estimated that Ohio has $4 billion of unclaimed funds. Another site came up, but it looks like a few sites came up that mentioned Ohio had unclaimed money. So this made the news. Again, there's estimated nationwide, there's estimated $100 billion of unclaimed funds in the United States right now. There is no shortage. There is no saturated market. Some people may say that there is. There's not. Get out there, find some money, get your clients paid, get paid in the process. It's great. Hey, everyone, I'll see you on the next video. Do me a favor. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, go and subscribe. Click the link down below and give me a like if you like this video, and I'll see you all around. Thank you.